Hello! In this video I will guide you through the process of setting up Brel, or otherwise known better Rayman Anniversary Launcher, on your Windows PC. Keep in mind this is a bit finicky and requires a little technical know-how, but once done you can enjoy the 30th anniversary of Rayman with the original soundtrack, as long as you don't either get an update on Ubisoft's side, which, let's be honest, they don't give a single flying fuck about you or Rayman, or until modders have figured out how to restore the original soundtrack. This project also aims to combat a nasty save corruption bug that Ubisoft never has cared about and likely never will. So let's get started. The first thing you need is to click the link in the description. You'll be redirected to my Git repository. There, click on Releases and download the latest release. Once that's done, you can extract it anywhere you want. I recommend a location where all your games are stored. First, you go to your games folder. There you'll find an assets.pie file. Copy it into a folder for extraction later. I'll just do it on my desktop. I just created a folder called EXE. Then you download a tool called Cowabunga, made by Masquerade64. It's linked on my Git repository you opened earlier. Go to the Releases tab and download the latest release. Inside that zip file you just downloaded is a file called Cowabunga64. Extract it into the same folder where you put your assets file. Inside that folder, you hold Shift and right-click on an empty space. Then click Open PowerShell window. Here it is very important you enter this exact command to extract the file. Now you press Enter and you wait for it to finish. This process might take a while, especially on lower-end devices. There is no progress indicator, but you can check the progress by monitoring the file size. When the zip file reaches 2.99 gigabytes, the extraction is finished. Open the assets.zip file and extract the whole ROMs folder into your ext folder. Go inside that folder and delete both bin files and the DOS folder. Inside that ROMs folder, you create a PSX folder. Go back to your game folder and enter the pancake folder. Here you will find two files named Rayman something something something. It's one bin file and one Q file. Extract both into your newly created PSX folder. Go back to my GitHub repo and click the link to the Game Banana page. Scroll down until you see the manual download button. You click on it and then you press download on the next page. This downloads the PS1 patch to restore the original soundtrack. While the patch is downloading, you go to the previous page and open this website. This one patches our PS1 file. Now on this patching website, you drag your bin image onto this field, and once the patch finished downloading, you can extract it into your PSX folder and then drag it onto the patch file selection. This might take a while to upload, so please don't panic. Now you click on Apply Patch and wait. The patched ROM will download automatically. Put the downloaded file into your PSX folder and rename it exactly as your original bin file and delete the original bin. You can copy the name from the original bin, delete it, and then rename the patched file. After that, you can delete the patched file to save some space. Now your ROMs folder should look like this. Open up the Brel folder, navigate to Game Data, ROMs, and drag all the folders into your new ROMs folder. After that finishes, you can now delete your extraction folder, because we don't need that anymore. Perfect! We're already done with the easiest part. Now we move on to the most annoying part, creating batch files. Go to your ROMs folder and create 6 new txt files. Rename the txt files exactly as shown. Leave one txt file blank for now. Open up every single txt and put in this exact line. I will put it in the description for you to copy. Now you paste that command into every single txt and place the path to Emulator EXE inside the brackets and the path to ROM into the next one. For ease of access, click in your Braille folder and press Ctrl-N to duplicate the window. Go back one folder and navigate to the EMU folder. And this is how your final TXT should look like. Now continue doing that for all the other TXTs. Once that is done, we have to rename the TXT part into bat. And when that is done, we have to convert the bat files into executable EXE files, since Game Launcher only recognizes EXE files. I included a little tool in my download called bat2exe. It converts batch files to exe. When you start it for the first time, it will ask you to install a thing called tkinter-dnd2, and this thing enables the drag and drop function. However, it's optional, but I recommend installing it. It will ask you every single time you open it. Here you can drag and drop your bat files and instantly get an exe file. Repeat the process for all the bat files and make sure to test your bat files beforehand to fix issues before converting. I had to re-record once because I fucked it up once. And while you watch me do it, you can listen to me ramble about this little tool. This thing is vibe coded. I even put a disclaimer at the bottom of the tool. Sue me. Anyways, when you're done, you can drag every exe into their folders and delete every bat file afterwards, except for the jag.bat. You are now left with a txt and a bat file. Right-click the bat file and select Edit. Go into the Jaguar folder on the ROM side and copy the name of the Jaguar prototype ROM and paste it into the batch file. And repeat the process of converting it. A little fun fact, the Jaguar prototype is actually not playable in the original anniversary as far as I know. But they shipped the ROM anyway, so yoink! So by now you ask yourself, what the hell is this Redemption folder? Remember we deleted the DOS ROM earlier? That's because we replaced it with the infinitely better version called Rayman Redemption. It's a very well done, free fan game reimagination of the original Rayman games. I'll leave it up to you to test it, but this is fucking fire, I love it. I'll link you this game in the GitHub repository. After you download it, you can either extract it directly into the Redemption folder and edit the config ini to match your file name of the exe. If you really hate yourself like me, you can save Rayman Redemption in a general game folder, create a bat, convert it to exe, and drag it into the Redemption folder. Connect the controller and start playing. Please keep in mind that you have to minimize the launcher every single time you launch a game, and sadly, there is currently no fix for that. But even though this is a bit janky, it's still better than listening to that new slop of sounds, what they describe it as reimagined soundtrack.